YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. Up next on the list of player reviews, we're going to go ahead and check out another Your Favorite Figurine Evolution card for none other than Matthaus. Matthaus is a 94 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right-footed with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we did already go ahead and do a player review on Lenny Yoro using the new evolution. So if you didn't check out that video, definitely go ahead and check it out. I feel like with the upgrades, man, he's such an underrated center back in FC 25, and honestly, he's so good in game. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the evolution, it is 75,000 coins, and Matthaus's baby Immortals card is only going on the market for like 20k. We do see a lot of versatility with the card as he can play the center back, center defensive mid, and center mid positions. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is extremely well-rounded. Now, he is hooligan with the lowest stat being 84 for his dribbling. Now, in regard to the upgrades that he does end up getting with the evolution, boys, it isn't anything too crazy. He does end up getting a +4 to his dribbling and then also a +2 to both his defending and physicality. As you guys probably already know, he does have his Immortals icon card that's currently going on the market for 500,000 coins. And if we compare the two versions, I mean, the Immortals icon card does have a lot better pace, shooting, passing, and dribbling, but he does have less physicality. So if you can't maybe afford that version of his card, man, I feel like the evolution is actually going to be a pretty decent option for you. Now, when it comes to chemistry styles, boys, it's honestly just going to come down to how you want to incorporate him in game. I mean, the physical side to his game looks really good. The technical side is not half bad either. If you do want to run him as a center mid where he is a little bit more like a box-to-box midfielder, I feel like the anchor chem style would be really good. As a more defensive-minded midfielder or at the center back position, the shadow would be an incredible option as well, just to get the most out of his pace and defending. And then if you do want to use him in a more advanced position, I mean, the hunter chem style would be a really good option. The engine, not too bad either, to really help out with his agility and balance. It's honestly just going to come down to how you want to incorporate him in game, boys. And as you guys know, you can also give him a 4th playstyle plus from the season rewards. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have 9 different playstyles: the block, anticipate, and bruiser. And for me personally, boys, all the playstyle pluses that he does have are really effective in game, and he's definitely more of like a defensive-minded midfielder. And then he does also have the long ball pass, intercept, slide tackle, quick step, relentless, and aerial. So as you guys can see, he does have a pretty solid setup when it comes to his playstyles. I would say the only real letdown is maybe the fact that he could use another passing playstyle as like a deep lying playmaker, maybe like a box-to-box midfielder. Obviously, like the ping pass playstyle would have been really nice, incisive pass would have been really good as well. But I'm pretty sure that with the season rewards, you can give him the technical playstyle plus the finesse shot or the ping pass. I feel like ping pass with this card, boys, would honestly be perfect because there's honestly a lot of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. He does have 4 player role pluses as a defender, stopper, ball playing defender, and center half. And then alongside that, 2 player role pluses as well as a deep lying playmaker. And I honestly think, boys, that as a deep lying playmaker is probably the best way to go ahead and use him. Now, for me personally, boys, I love the way that the card is set up, man. Now, if you do run him as a center mid, the fact that he does only have 1 passing playstyle is definitely a letdown for the card. But if you do want to run him at the center back, there's also a letdown that he is very small. So it's going to be really interesting to test him out in both positions and see whether or not it's worth picking this card up. If you guys do enjoy these FC 25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like, turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Matthaus card. We're going to be playing him at the center mid position in the 4-3-3 formation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Game number 1 of Division Rivals, boys, using the new Matthaus Evolution card. And I must say, man, I'm actually really excited to test him out. We are coming up against Endrick, Schick, Foden, Billy, Rooney, Trent. It's a pretty solid team. But yeah, man, in game number 1, we are going to be using him as that deep lying playmaker in the 4-3-3 formation. I mean, we need him to be pretty solid going forward while still providing that defensive cover. Now, first things first, boys, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that's by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, with Matthaus, he doesn't have like the craziest of agility and balance. He does have a bit of a smaller build in game. The rest of his dribbling stats are quite decent. And if we do a little bit of left stick dribbling, boys, it's honestly not too bad. I mean, he's obviously not the smoothest of midfielders I've ever used, but I feel like he can still most definitely get the job done. Now, we can go ahead and spring into a counter attack, boys. We did signal him to make that run. I'm just going to carry the ball forward, man. With the quick step playstyle, he should be very quick. Yeah, man, that's great sprint speed. I'm going to go for a shot as well, near post. It's not great, boys. I feel like my aim could have been a little bit better, but the shot could have been a little bit better as well. All right, boys, let's see if we maybe try to overload the right-hand side. We did signal Embuemo to make that run. Lothar Matthaus just played out wide, boys. That's actually a pretty decent pass. A little bit off balance, but it did work out for us. Now, a little bit of tiki-taka football right here, boys. I'm just going to play through. Yeah, I don't know what it is, boys. I mean, he still has really good passing in game. Like, obviously, a few extra passing playstyles would have been really nice. But I feel like the chance creation with the card is still really good. You might look for a pass inside, boys. Matthaus, what they anticipate should be quite consistent in the tackle. I like the block play style plus for a center mid. I feel like it's really underrated. Now check me out, boys, because he does have decent attacking positioning and finishing. I'm going to try to get him in behind. Matthaus, that's good attacking positioning right there. Play it through. Great ball into Gyökeres, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Like, his passing is still really good. Now, for me personally, boys, I feel like it's really underrated to make runs with your center mids. Like, look at that. It's very difficult to pick up. Gonna go for a regular shot. It's a lovely finish, boys. I feel like going forward, this card is actually really good. Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, the shooting stats-wise could be a lot better, but you could give him a 4th play style plus. That's maybe the finesse shot, or maybe like ping pass, just to add a little bit more going forward. I feel like a lot of people are kind of sleeping on this card, man. 4-star weak foot over the top through ball. That's clean. Play through. 1-touch football. That's nice. And again. Gyökeres heel to heel, boys. I thought we were going to get that through. Unlucky. Now, let's see if maybe try to get those 2 goals back. Oxlade-Chamberlain through the middle. There we go. Matthaus, great attacking positioning. A little bit lucky with that touch, boys, but we'll take it, man. The finishing has actually been pretty solid, man. That's a great goal. I think that is safe to say, boys. I mean, even though he doesn't have a player role plus as that center mid, I feel like as a deep line playmaker, I mean, he can still most definitely get the job done. Matthaus, I'm actually going to track back right here. All the way. Lothar Matthaus, that's great recovery speed, boys. I feel like you can get back into position very quickly. And look at that, boys. The anticipate playstyle plus, man, a huge addition for the card. I really like both the bruiser and then also the block playstyle pluses, but I feel like anticipate is something that the card was very much missing. Matthaus, look at that, boys. I mean, the AI defending, that's incredible. I feel like right there, man, if it wasn't for the AI, he probably would have been in. And boy, what a tackle. Now, because the stamina is a little bit lower because we made so many runs with him, we're just going to try to create a few chances. Again, boys, that pass right there, I mean, it can't be much better than that. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and so far, so good. Now, in game number 2, we're going to go ahead and switch it up a little bit and run him at the center back position. Now, as you guys know, man, Matthaus is not the tallest of center backs, so it is going to be really interesting to see how the height affects his game. But that cross diagonal, man, I mean, his passing from a deeper position should be really good. Now, I kid you not, boys, I've actually seen a lot of people run Matthaus at the center back position, and I feel like every time, he's actually very solid. Look at that for a cross diagonal. We almost got to it, boys. We almost got to it. If you are struggling to break down your opponent, definitely go ahead and try to use that. Now, our opponent could spring into a counterattack. I'm pretty sure Matthaus is like the furthest player back. He is, boys. This is where we need the quick step. Manual defending is nice, boys. I will say, as a center back, he is a very responsive center back. Block play style plus, really nice. He's going to go for another finesse shot, boys. The long shots, we got to keep him covered. Just a little bit of left stick dribbling. I'm actually going to carry the ball forward with him and maybe just try to play it into Havertz. Matthaus, look at the sprint speed right there, boys. Great ball into Havertz as well. The shot, it's a great finish, man. Again, the chance creation with the card, honestly, a little bit underrated. I could go over top, boys. We do have a little bit of space over there. Look at that for a switch. Can we get it under control? Yes, we can, boys. The long-range passing, huge for the card. Might try to play this down the line. He does have a little bit of space through the middle. That's great, boys. He's very responsive, very easy to control. Play that through into Gyökeres as well. All the way, Victor Gyökeres, low-driven. It's a great save by his goalkeeper, man. But I like how you can kind of, like, turn defense into attack very quickly with the card. Matthaus, he tried to reverse it, boys. Anticipate play style plus. That's a great tackle. Counter-attacking football now. First time over the top through ball for you guys that know. You know. Wineri with the finesse shot, it has to be a goal, boys. That's a lovely counter-attacking goal. And it all comes from a Matthaus tackle, boys. I mean, honestly, if you're not coming up against like your taller, more physical type of strikers, I feel like he can definitely get the job done as a center back as well. Matthaus, I want to kind of use the bruiser. He's going to try to play that through. There it is, boys. That's a great tackle right there. If I had to compare him with like a specific type of center back, he kind of gives me like a Cordoba type of vibe because they're obviously not the tallest, but they are very responsive in game. Cannavaro as well, man. I think that's a really good comparison. And Buemo. Now, we could maybe try to overload the right-hand side. Matthaus, what a ball, boys. That's insane. Honestly, it's like he does have all the passing playstyles, but he obviously doesn't. Oh, you might try to play that through now because I did step a little bit with Matthaus. Let's actually test out the recovery speed. That's good, boys. That's why you need the quick step on a center back, man. I feel like that's so important. Now, we do have a corner in the 56th minute. I mean, Matthaus is the furthest player back. We could maybe go for a long shot, boys. I'm going to go power shot. See if we can maybe find the back of the net. It honestly makes no sense, boys. He doesn't have the power shot playstyle, but that's an incredible finish. And that's another reason why I feel like he can play the center mid or center defensive mid position because going forward, he is really good. There's just so much balance with the card. Like, there is a few letdowns with him playing center mid. There's a few letdowns with him being a DM, and then there's a few letdowns with him playing the center back position. But overall, man, I feel like he's still a fantastic player, especially for the price. Matthaus, check me out, boys. Look at the composure as a center back. A little bit of skill moves right there, and now we're going to signal him to make that run. Gyökeres play it through. Might pull out his goalkeeper. He's not going to pull out his goalkeeper, boys. We'll go near post. So much power behind that shot. And obviously, that's not going to be the way that you're going to use Matthaus, but I mean, I just want to showcase how good he is on both ends of the pitch. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Matthaus Evolution card in a few games of Division Rivals. And I will say a fantastic player with the upgrades. Now, to be completely honest, boys, I feel like obviously there is 3 positions for the card. You can use him as a center back, as a center defensive mid, and then also as a center mid. And I feel like at every position, there's some really good qualities with the card, but there's also a few letdowns. Now, obviously at the center mid position, I feel like it's really important to have a few passing playstyles. He does only have the long ball pass. So sometimes in those more advanced positions, I mean, obviously a few scoring playstyles, an extra passing playstyle would have been really nice to see. It's kind of the same thing with using him as a center defensive mid, and at the center back position, he obviously isn't the tallest of center backs. But at the same time, boys, I do think that he's very good in all the different positions, man. If we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did go ahead and give the card the Shadow Chem style, and I feel like the Shadow works really well, man, because with the quick step playstyle, it's really important to get the most out of his pace. 99 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. I mean, with the ball at his feet, he was very quick, and then the recovery speed was just so effective. I feel like the physical side to his game is incredible, boys, because with the Shadow Chem style, he does have 99 for his interception, stand tackle, and slide tackle. With the addition of the Anticipate playstyle plus and him also having 2 other defensive playstyle pluses, I mean, he's very good at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward, very consistent in the tackle as well. And then on top of that, he does also have really good strength and aggression, so it kind of makes him like an annoying player to play against. Now, if you do plan on using him in a more advanced position, I feel like the technical side to his game is still really good. He's just lacking a few playstyles. So if you do want to maybe give him a 4th playstyle plus from the season rewards, I feel like that would be a really good idea. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card a 9.1 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at both the center mid and center back positions in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the evolution, it is 75,000 coins, and his baby Immortals card is currently going on the market for like 25k. So in order to obtain the card, it is going to cost you 100k in total, and I feel like for that price, you are getting a really solid player. His Prime Immortals card is a little bit better stats-wise, but I feel like the playstyle pluses on this one is better suited for like a center defensive mid / center back. So if you can't afford that version, I feel like the evolution is actually a very nice cheap alternative for you. For the price, you're getting a player that can do everything really well in game. It's only the lack of playstyles that's kind of letting the card down just a little bit. But other than that, man, very good going forward while still providing that defensive cover. So if you do want to run him as like a center mid, center defensive mid, I feel like that's a really good idea. And out of all the players that you can use in the evolution, I think that it's safe to say that he's probably a top 5 option, especially with the upgrades. So if you are looking for a player with a bit of versatility that can do everything really well in game, I feel like with the upgrades, Matthaus is a very solid player in game, and I would definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.